Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
You're a fucking wicked man. And because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years and you're full of blood clot crap.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
So the precious Prime Minister of Jamaica, Holness, mock the people of Jamaica. The Prime Minister of Jamaica mock the people them. The man go up on stage and say the pot a boil here. And him belly full, him claw full, him bank book full. While the people of Jamaica suffer. The people of Jamaica can't even send them picnic at school. And this one a mock no. I said the pot a boil and him belly full. Now tell me say this is not a national disgrace, people. Tell me say this is not a national disgrace and a mockery to the people of Jamaica. Him belly full now. 28 bank account. Rob the poor people of Jamaica. From when him get burial money, for hand out to the people them. And him still not hand out too much, billions of dollars. When he get in a burial. Him belly full now. He sold our children to the transgender community. Get too much money after we pity them. If we don't we pity them in a transgender. Him belly full now. The amount of things we Andrew Wallace get to give to the people of Jamaica. But no, him take it all for himself. 28 years in a politics and 28 bank account. A wicked and a cruel government. But yet still, him come a makono and I sing this song.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
You're a fucking wicked man. And because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years and you're full of blood clot crap.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya.
Blood clot greed.
So this is what it come down to. The Prime Minister, the leader of the country, who should have look out for his people. Him should have look out for him people them. For ensure say them belly full. Ensure say them picnic can go to school. Ensure say them can pay them bills. The Prime Minister, a makuno. Him say him pot a boil. And him belly full. Him claw full. This is a national disgrace. People, if you don't like and share this video yet, may I ask you please to like and share the video. If you don't like and share this video yet, may I ask you to please like and share this video, because we must get rid of this corrupt, thieving, wicked, evil Prime Minister. He cares zero about us people. A Prime Minister that cares about his people will never mock his people after him belly full. But him belly full now. So what I'm taking was Mockingbird. Mockingbird. Andrew Wallace, your time come. Your time done. Prepare for going to opposition. Prepare for going to prison. He's a wicked and a cruel leader, yo. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember, watch the video until the end. And remember, like up the video, share up the video, and subscribe to the channel as well. Alright, now make a run the intro and come back. We so forward.
Garfield James, good on the Sheffield, Wesley and Holness. Go send Mother's Day gift good on the in a green bag. Mr. Hill send Mother's Day's gift in a orange bag. Garfield James provide the food because they have a banquet down there for mothers yesterday. And Garfield James provide the food and the drinks and the cake and other goodies. And G. Gilpin from the Jamaica Labour Party, she get up. When the pastor say, you know that this food that you're partaking in is from Mr. Garfield James. G tell the pastor say better if he never did talkie. G get up and take up every plate of food and carry go through the door. Then step up in the cake. Then fling out the green bag them with the gift them. Then the G say pastor better if you never did tell we. You better if you never did talkie. Every food that she one of my friends say what food she carry home. She carry home whole heap of food and salad and something that her son eat 2 plates of the food in say food and he not make it waste. He say people then get up and dash the whole of the food on this day and say they don't want nothing from James. And the pastor said she must have done her one day convention today. G tell her say no bother no convention because the whole of out here don't black off today, so no bother. And no convention because nothing can pass. So and that's what it is. You know hear what they go on? The people they reject James. They reject their food, they reject their money, they reject their Mother's Day gift. So PNP all the way. Mr. Here's the thing turn up. Because the people they accept your gifts with whole heart and love. But James, yeah, because Miles got 2 gifts out of my church yesterday. For the oldest and the youngest mother. Yeah. One of the lady will get the gift is my church sister, she's a PNP. And the other one is a JLP, she's the youngest mother. And she get the gift. So me I tell her what they go in the John shop.
Not even labor right now are carrying than James. And we not stop till we get back more land. We not stop take to the streets till we get back more land. Because more land you want, no more land, no vote.
Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers. Big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. Alright? Now, the people them over there in Westmoreland, I tell Garfield James say, them no want him down there. Them a go vote for Ian Hayes. And that the people them say. So over there in Westmoreland, a pure Bangarangagwan people. You know where else Bangarangagwan? Darrell Valls over there in Portland. Realize that the Portland people them no want his wife anymore. Them say Anne-Marie Valls fi walk. And instead, Darrell Valls campaign for himself. Him have a campaign for his wife. Now, Darrell Valls, you a chai style Isaac Buchanan. And I can guarantee that your party is the fishy party. Your party is the aquarium party. Holness take money for turn with picnic them. In a sprat, in a shark, in a mermaid. Holness take foreign money and sign the Samoa agreement. For turn with picnic them in a transgender. So how you fi go on like you want to style Isaac Buchanan? Darrell Valls, me not trust you, you know. Because you look like a big fish. You, Darrell Valls, look like you're in the aquarium. A swim around. You look like a shark, mermaid. So you can never ever try to call Isaac Buchanan a fish. Because you are literally a swim around. Because me not hear none of you come out and burn out Andrew Wallace to take foreign money to turn with picnic them in a transgender. Not even as much of the supporters them. Me not hear come out and lick out against that nasty Prime Minister if try to turn repeat them in a transgender.
So man, you think me can come off of the stage and you don't run chichi man? I'm mad, you're mad, man. I'm mad, you're mad. Labor rights, whether them in a Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, Clarendon, anywhere them there. You know what to do. Thank you very much.
Now for all of who no understand why him say when him say whether they know that the parish there, that the parish there, that the parish there. This man, we then call him Fishy Vaz, a war him are telling supporters them to push with the supporters are the members of the People's National Party. Him attack on the code. This Fishy Vaz, the aquarium boss, they try to set the Jamaican Labour Party supporters for war the People's National Party supporters. Just like I heard one little sprat over there in the Jamaican Labour Party, one vlogger, say anyhow Andrew Wallace should lose, he might come down from a foreign come fire shot.
Normally, we not give no highlight to some bottom feeders. Some people who are relevant. But this one is serious. And a Jamaica Labour Party blogger go by the name of Dujan send a serious threat to the People's National Party. I hope Mark Golden, Peter Bunting, Steve McGregor, because I don't know which one of those man will be the next commissioner of police, to put this guy that named Dujan name on the terrorist list. And don't take this guy lightly. This guy need to go and blast. This guy need to show to the four corners of the globe, sending threat to the People's National Party.
This is very serious, my people. Jamaica Labour Party was removed. I would be on the first flight home. I would raise arm for my government. No word of a lie. Now, as Winner said, we hope we not get to that.
Let us tone it down, guys. Let us tone it down. Let us tone it down.
And we cannot allow them to take over our country. So at any given time, they try to take over this government.
What are you saying, man? What are you saying? What is he saying?
I will be on the first flight home to raise a weapon for my government. And I say that with no apology. This is very serious, my people. Jamaica Labour Party was removed. I would be on the first flight home. I would raise arm for my government. No word of a lie. Now, as Winner said, we hope we not get to that.
Let us tone it down, guys. Let us tone it down.
To take over our country. So at any given time, they try to take over this government. They will be on the first flight home to raise a weapon for my government. And I say that with no apology. This is very serious, my people.
Rise weapon for my government.
Now, my viewers and my subscribers, I want to look on the boy face. See him on a phone screen there, or on a computer, or on a TV screen. Remember, if the Jamaican Labour Party lose, or whenever the election call, and the Jamaican Labour Party lose, I want to know that this boy up on the phone screen is a Dan. Is a old dirty gunman. And him said, if Labour right lose and PNP should win, he must come down, can rise up in machine and analyze off the PNP them. I want to take a good look in their face. So whenever the Labour right lose, I want to see him You must know what to do. Don't make him first unalive, you know. You understand what I say? Because we will not be afraid of the labor rights. We will not back down. We will go out and vote out the Jamaican Labour Party. We will not be scared of honor. So in no matter the amount of threats one want sent to us, listen, a God and time. God is the greatest. Prayers are going to take out on the nastiness out of power. On is an evil set of people. On what they call labor right. That is all on good for. Give trouble. Make war. Unalive people. So no want to take us back into the days. So the MPs them I send out threat and warning to the people them. And the vlogger them I send out threat and warning to the people them. Because according to them, Andrew Holness cannot come out of power. But me I go see if a man or a God have the more power. Because Andrew Holness can never stay in a power under God. This evil man that sold our children and sold the people of Jamaica for money. Time come for you. Time come for you come out of power. Now people, regarding to the jail, where the government of Jamaica and Christopher Tufton spent $31 million for. The information now released people. And the jail only cost $4 million on the international market. And these people thief much money and say they use it by jail. Them are sitting here figure a prison. Them criminal yeah, them figure a prison. These criminal Andrew Holness and in 49 or 48 or whatsoever amount of criminal in having a parliament, they figure a prison. Now people, listen to what Dr. Daz have to say.
So I saw the release from Medical Technologies Limited that came out yesterday. And it is like a heavy burden has been lifted off my chest. You see, for months, we have been trying to get the make and model of this drill. We've asked Sarah repeatedly, my colleague in the Senate, Senator Lambert Brown, has been raising this issue repeatedly. What type of drill could cost $31 million? All the answers that we got just pointed to, it's a highly advanced drill, it's the first of its kind, and don't focus on the cost, focus on the benefits. I had a meeting with Sarah, the model number was kept from me. We went as far as to check all the customs records for this company, Medical Technologies Limited, and only 3 drills were brought in, 1 from China, 2 that we presented at the press conference, but we still could not get any response. We had persons on the ground trying to check on the drill to see exactly what model it was so we could do a proper price comparison. The drill has been kept on the lock and key and kept away from everyone. There's a culture of fear surrounding this drill and people stay away from it as if it is the Ark of the Covenant. We even went as far, Lambert Brown tried to table questions in the Senate to ask about this drill. He was blocked by the Senate President. Left with no option, we decided to have a press conference where we hope that presenting the data that we had about the only 2 drills on record that the Ministry of Health or Sarah would come out and say what exactly this model number of that expensive drill was. We were a bit concerned when the only response was silence from Sarah and from the JLP sending out their attack dogs. We wondered if our plan had failed. Until yesterday, we saw the release from Medical Technologies where they, for the first time, admitted that the model number is a EM800. And for the first time, we know what this exact model number is, who the manufacturer is, and we don't have to guess anymore what the cost is on the international market. My checks saw this drill for no more than $4 million. Very far from the 27 million plus the 4-year service contract, the 2-year service contract valued at $4 million, bringing it to a grand total of $31 million. It is available for all journalists, for all well-thinking Jamaicans to just do a quick Google search. What is the value of an EM800 Medtronic drill? And then you will see that $31 million of taxpayer dollars going into this company for this drill that can be procured for about $3 to $4 million is massive wastage, and it demands further investigation as to how that procurement process allowed this to happen. The other thing coming out of the press release is that MP Donovan Williams has confessed publicly that he has been breaking the law he helped to pass in 2023 that demanded that persons who are holding shares on behalf of a beneficial owner must declare this to the company's office. In doing so, Mr. Williams has now put himself in the situation where he must either resign from Parliament as he's morally unfit to continue to break the law and sit in the House as a lawmaker, or he must comply with the law and name who that ultimate beneficial owner is. We await the Auditor General's investigation. We await Mr. Donovan Williams' decision as to what course of action he will take, if he will protect this unnamed owner or he's going to backtrack and say that he is the owner and face the scrutiny that this deserves. We also encourage you to continue to support this cause because it is not an easy one. The pushback has been great, and it is only with your continued support that we're able to continue our fight for what is right, for transparency and accountability. Go do your research on the EM800 drill and you will see that you do not need to take my word for it any longer.
Some viewers and my subscribers, just when you think wickedness and corruption couldn't get any worse, people, this voice note that got leaked exposed so much about Christopher Tufton, the Jamaican Labour Party, and a lot more people. Me not do too much talking, but I definitely need to listen to this voice note very, very carefully. There is a lot of information jumping out of this voice note, people. So like and share this video, please and thanks. Alright?
Yeah, Sophie, let me tell you something. I've been witness to the corruption that took place in and continues to occur in neurosurgery. When I tell you that Carl Bruce failed many exams and shouldn't be in neurosurgery, and Peter Charles failed even more as Pernell Charles outside, he failed 4 times the most important subject. Carl Bruce failed the most important subject. And he should not be a neurosurgeon. None of them should be a neurosurgeon. None of them. What they have done is use the place as a thiefdom. And a Guyanese named Ivor Crandon come from Guyana, the son of a policeman, to rob the place. He is a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. What he has done. He has stood by and encouraged this corruption to take place. And they walk around speaking speaky spokey as if they're so decent and upright when they're nothing but. Absolutely deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. Carl Bruce is the substantive owner of medical technology. His niece, Trudy Ricketts, cannot be fired because she's put there to watch things. She's a watcher. Athol Hamilton is a front man. A guy called Green is there. These people have not moved from medical technology. They cannot be moved because they're in the racket. They're in the racket. And what happens is that Carl Bruce orders his juniors only to buy things from medical technology. His company. All right, let me give you a horrific example of how terrible these people are. Say, for instance, a disc, an intervertebral disc in your neck, that's the shock absorber between the vertebral bodies, is ruptured. What we do in England is to just drill off something called osteophytes, the bone spurs, and keep them. We take out the destroyed disc and we insert a plastic packed with dust inside the disc. And that's it. But the horrific thing what Carl Bruce does is write a prescription for a titanium plate, 4 or 6 screws, and dead American bones. Listen to me. Dead American bones. So instead of using a plastic cage, which has no risk, they use dead American bones, which has a tiny risk of passing on a slow virus.
Virus?
To pack into that space. So the cost jumps from $50,000 to anywhere from $250,000 to $350,000. This is dry foot, poor country boy, Carl Bruce.
Mighty God.
He's not only violent by nature, violent by words, violent by deeds, violent by emotions, but he's also a crook.
Mighty God.
He and Kingsley Chin, you can look up Kingsley Chin, cohabit together in the company. Spine Frontier, if you look upon Kingsley Chin's indictment in the US, he had to give up half the value of his company. Half the value of his company to the US authorities because Fine Frontier was paying kickbacks, including to, I believe, Carl Bruce is a recipient of money from Spine Frontier. And doctors in America lost their license. They had to pay back like $1.4 million to Medicare and Medicaid. And Kingsley Chin destroyed their reputation. Kingsley Chin and Carl Bruce was like peas in a pod, bottom to a bench. Spine Frontier's equipment were domiciled inside medical technology at the back of Northside Plaza in Ligony. The poor public, which is a main contractor of medical technology, had no clue that the same Carl Bruce who gets his juniors to write the prescription is the beneficial owner of the company. Is a principal owner of the company. He has 2 criminal charges against him. And it makes perfect sense for there also to be evidence of corruption. He and Christopher Tufton went to school together.
What?
They went to Manchester High School together.
Even Tufton go school together.
So the 2 of them conspire and make a wonderful team to completely rob the government and the people of Jamaica of resources whilst giving them inferior treatment. What's happening to the Governor General now? How is he doing? Why aren't we seeing him in public? What's happening to Miss Sweeney? How did she do? And what happened to the others who died?
Lord Jesus.
Carl Bruce is not a spinal surgeon. He has not done a spinal fellowship. Carl Bruce just did 1 year and 10 months in Canada.
No,
to do a fellowship, you need to do 1 straight year. He could not do that because he has not finished his training. So he has to do a maximum 6 months rotations. So he can't do a fellowship with just a 6-month rotation. He is a criminal today, tomorrow, and forevermore. And Christopher Tufton found in him somebody very, very useful. A useful, well, I won't use the term that Netanyahu used, but Carl Bruce knew what he was doing. He knew what he was up to when he set up the medical technology companies. And here it is, people like Vincent Lawrence asking me, why am I not at UE? He himself was hunting the man for 2 days after Carl Bruce bludgeoned Sarah Lawrence. Bludgeoned her.
Bludgeoned. Our bludgeon means
Hunting him with his 9mm to go and shoot Carl Bruce.
Wait.
For beating up his niece, the former Miss Jamaica.
I want me just hear. Vin Lawrence a search theme. No, Sir Courtney. No.
To do a fellowship, you need to do 1 straight year. He could not do that because he has not finished his training. So he had to do a maximum 6 months rotations. So he can't do a fellowship with just a 6-month rotation. He is a criminal today, tomorrow, and forevermore. And Christopher Tufton found in him somebody very, very useful. A useful, well, I won't use the term that Netanyahu used. But Carl Bruce knew what he was doing.
No.
He knew what he was up to when he set up the medical technology companies. And here it is, people like Vincent Lawrence asking me, why am I not at UE? Or Public, which is a main contractor of medical technology, had no clue that the same Carl Bruce who gets his juniors to write the prescription is the beneficial owner of the company. Is the principal owner of the company. He has 2 criminal charges against him. And it makes perfect sense for there also to be evidence of corruption. He and Christopher Tufton went to school together.
What?
They went to Manchester High School together.
Him and Tufton go school together.
So the 2 of them conspire and make a wonderful team to completely rob the government and the people of Jamaica of resources whilst giving them inferior treatment. What's happening to the Governor General now? How is he doing? Why aren't we seeing him in public? What's happening to Miss Sweeney? How did she do? And what happened to the others who died?
Lord Jesus.
Carl Bruce is not a spinal surgeon. He has not done a spinal fellowship. Carl Bruce just did 1 year and 10 months in Canada.
No,
to do a fellowship, you need to do 1 straight year. He could not do that because he has not finished his training. So he has to do a maximum 6 months rotations. So he can't do a fellowship with just a 6-month rotation. He is a criminal today, tomorrow, and forevermore. And Christopher Tufton found in him somebody very, very useful. A useful, well, I won't use the term that Netanyahu used, but Carl Bruce knew what he was doing. He knew what he was up to when he set up the medical technology companies. And here it is, people like Vincent Lawrence asking me, why am I not at UE? He himself was hunting the man for 2 days after Carl Bruce bludgeoned Sarah Lawrence. Bludgeoned her.
Bludgeoned. Our bludgeon means
hunting him with his 9mm to go and shoot Carl Bruce.
Wait.
For beating up his niece, the former Miss Jamaica.
I want me just hear. Vin Lawrence a search theme. No, Sir Courtney. No.
To do a fellowship, you need to do 1 straight year. He could not do that because he has not finished his training. So he has to do a maximum 6 months rotations. So he can't do a fellowship with just a 6-month rotation. He is a criminal today, tomorrow, and forevermore. And Christopher Tufton found in him somebody very, very useful. A useful, well, I won't use the term that Netanyahu used. But Carl Bruce knew what he was doing.
No.
He knew what he was up to when he set up the medical technology companies. And here it is, people like Vincent Lawrence asking me, why am I not at UE? He himself was hunting the man for 2 days after Carl Bruce bludgeoned Sarah Lawrence, bludgeoned her.
No, sir.
Hunting him with his 9mm to go and shoot Carl Bruce for beating up his niece, the former Miss Jamaica, and I think the Miss Caribbean, and she became pregnant during her pageantry, and they said she can serve out her term. She, of course, wants to just stay out of it all. But she, Deidre Rowe, the man's wife, the man's previous girlfriends, one from Barbados, he bludgeoned them. He attacked me and think he would get away with it. He never knew that the police would arrest him.
No,
there are many people he attacked. And the nurses are in some way, in a sense, hypocritical, but I can understand. They're afraid to lose their jobs. But they have been attacked many times by Carl Bruce. And they should stand up to him and tell him to get out of University Hospital. He should be fired on spot. He should be fired immediately before they drag the hostel further down, because this is only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. Down and down and down and down. If I'm not mistaken, Donovan Williams was there at the trial of Carl Bruce, commencement trial on the 15th of April. After 5 months, police was looking for him to hand himself in. And the fella was hiding, dodging, running away, speeding down Old Oak Road and caught in a police trap. Sadly, the police did not know who he was. So he thought he got away. A call then came later for him to hand himself in. A lawyer came and took the indictment. Carl Bruce is a criminal and a coward. And he has no love for the people. No love in his heart. He's an evil man. And he should lose all the value of his company. And that all of that money should go right back to the public purse to buy dialysis machines for that Bustamante Hospital, to buy drills. You know, a drill for 30. You know what makes you suspicious? When you see a minister takes time out of our taxpayer paid day to go and show a drill. So what? I have never seen this in my life. Nowhere in England. Any minister of health takes time to go and show a drill. Nowhere. It would have to be like a proton beam machine that costs 250 million pounds before you see them. Not for a drill that costs 3,000 pounds. Never, never. And we have been ripped off royally and consistently. And he has been aggressive deliberately to get people like myself out of the way, because there's no way I would ever condone any such of his actions. He is jealous. He failed many exams I passed. He got no awards. I got awards. He was jealous to the core. I have 3 final neurosurgery exams. It was not necessary. But because University of West Indies wanted to say they graduate me, and Crandon wanted to claim, oh, he graduated 7 neurosurgery residents, and so he should get professor. Where is his qualification in neurosurgery? Crandon has none. Crandon has not a single qualification in neurosurgery. Not one. And neither Cheeks. They're the old guards, the old days. So Carl Bruce should step aside and leave it to the young people.
No,
leave
sir.
it to people who earned it through merit. The man attacked me and derailed my academic career and my professional career. And they, like Archibald MacDonald, chose to believe him. And we know Archibald MacDonald is not a good name in terms of reputation.
My God.
When we look at the IT contract, that we can't even find the person who he is buying the IT contract from. He is wicked and evil. They have no love for the people. And he loves to work with dunce people, not bright people. Archibald MacDonald, thank God the university got rid of him. But this is a corruption that has been going on for over 20 years. And Crandon is very much a part of the complicity. But Carl Bruce turned it up on steroids.
My God. Jamaica.